Hello and welcome. My name is Mohammed Khan and I'm a full stack developer. And in this series of videos, I'll be teaching you all everything about CSS animation. It's a very important thing that you guys must learn about this thing. People often, in very all of the boot camps that they do, they often miss out these things. And this is like a very important thing if you're aiming to be a web developer or something like that. So I'm gonna be telling you about a little bit about CSS animations and about all of the things that we'll be learning. So basically, CSS animations make it possible to animate transitions from one CSS style configuration to another. So it's like, whenever you say a smooth animation, it's all because of transition property in CSS. It's a very important thing which we'll look now. So let me head back to the scene. Yeah, so here you can here you guys you can I guess you guys can see my screen, right? So I'm gonna make it very simple and very quick. So I'm gonna show you something really cool. So I'm gonna quickly create a new folder over here, right? And this new folder would be something called as the you know uh, CSS animations, which will be probably working on this folder itself. And I'm gonna open this thing with the VS Code. You can use anything that you like. So yeah, I trust the author because I am the author itself. So yeah, let me just quickly uncheck these things. And also, yeah, and here I can file called index.html, of course. Yeah, and this is the basic thing that I'm gonna do. The next thing that I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna create a style.css file. All right, these are the two important things that I need. I'm gonna hit exclamation mark right over here, and I'm gonna write, yeah, this thing. And also I'm gonna quickly uh, yeah, I'm gonna quickly give a style tag to it right over here, just before the ending of the head, real quick. Style, okay, not a style tag. I'm gonna give a link tag. So link to the CSS file, which is style.css in our case. We can give a little dot, and people often get confused in this thing. So it's like style.css. Let me just show that to you. Yeah, style.css. And I'm going to quickly create a button over here, and I'm going to call this button as hello. All right. And I'm going to give a class to it as button btn button. All right. So right over here, I'm going to use this button. But before moving forward, I'm just going to um, start this server over here. I don't know why I'm not having the option of starting the server in VS Code. I don't know what's wrong with VS Code. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna copy the path and copy the same path over here. And I'm gonna open the, yeah, I was just working on 3JS. I'm gonna write something like index.html, which will probably open this up, and I guess you guys can uh, see this hello over here, and it does not have any animation, of course. So let me just show you how it works. I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong VS Code. So yeah, I'm gonna give a padding of perhaps 25 px and a border radius of 15 px, or yeah, 15 px would be fine. It is actually very more. And also I'm going to give a color to it as as a white color. And yeah, and I'm going to give a background color as perhaps hashtag 185 adb, which is like blue. This is like a nice blue that you can use on this thing. So let's check out our this thing. So it's actually very big. It's actually this big. I'm just, yeah. So I'm gonna change this padding to a little bit like 15 and 15 px and 10 px on the bottom and top. Save this up and reload this thing so it will look more like a button over here. I'm gonna remove the border radius as border as well, or perhaps I'm just going to change the border to something like this. Border perhaps 1px solid hashtag 185 dB. So this would give a border of the same color to it. So this is how a button would look. And now what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to, yeah, it does not have that thing. So I'm just going to add the cursor pointer thing, which would probably add it up over there. So now I know that this is a button. Now what I'm going to do, I'm sure that you guys know a little bit about hover pseudo class. So I'm going to use hover. So now when the user would hover this thing, I'm going to change the color to as hashtag 185 dB, which is blue, and I'm going to change the background as white. So now let me just hover the mouse. Yeah, so now as you can see, we have this animation, but it's kind of jerky, as you can see over here. And I zoom in a little bit. So now I want this thing to be very, very much smooth. And how can I do that? So I can do that using property called transition. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to write transition. All right. And the thing that I want to animate, suppose I want to animate the background color. All right. Background color. And I'm going to like give a transition of how much should be the, duration that the animation should play, the transition. So I'm going to give like 0.5 seconds, which is like a thing. And also we have to give a type of animation that it does. So I'm going to give ease in and out, which will be speaking of this thing, like we'll speak about this thing in a particular different video. But for now, just write ease in and just write this thing. And now as you can see, we are having this animation over here, and it looks really amazing, to be very honest. And now you can play with this thing a little bit. You can increase the time over here. All right, so let me just show that to you. Yeah, it looks really nice, but as you can see, the text color is kind of jerky still. So what you can do, what is the workaround over here is that you can either write a comma over here and write the color, and that would also work. But what I always used to do, like whenever I'm writing animations, I just write all. So like if any property is being changed, then that would transition, and that would give a very nice look to it. See, now even the text is like not jerky, and it looks really good. So this is like a very small tutorial and a very small video that I wanted to show you about before starting off the whole section of these videos, of this videos. So I hope that you like this video, and if you really did, please give a like, and if possible, you can share the video with your friends. So that's it for this video, guys, and in the next video we'll probably dive into more about these animation types, ease in and out. There are like many things over here, ease in and just ease out, like many things over here, which we'll be speaking about in detail. And so see you all guys over there, and goodbye and take care.